The next 4 quarters, only keep it light. Strapped in tight, we're taking flight. From the field to the court, we'll have our sight.
All right, guys, welcome back to the next 4 quarters. This is season 2 officially. Well, the start of season 2. Just a reminder that the thoughts and opinions on this podcast are ours and ours alone, and this is for entertainment purposes. So if you get sad really easy, you might want to turn it off now. Anyway, just a non-sports related topic, something that's been bothering me lately. I started reading the back of toothpaste bottles. I know, weird, right?
Tubes, not bottles, tubes.
Well, containers, because they're not always in a tube. Sometimes they're in the little push thing. Anyway, you start reading those, and it just says brush teeth. That's it. Brush your teeth. 2
That's
times
the
a day.
directions.
Yeah, no more than 3 times a day, most likely after a meal. Do you guys rinse after you brush your teeth?
Yeah, what do you don't?
You're not supposed to.
Yeah, it says not to. I use
Yeah,
mouthwash
it-
every time.
Yeah, like you're not supposed to rinse the toothpaste off your teeth. You're just
That
supposed to
sounds
spit out,
It says
spit out
it
the
takes
excess.
off the fluoride and shit.
Yeah, it
but-
ruins the whole purpose of you brushing your teeth. It's like not brushing your teeth at all.
I think you're lying.
No,
No, that's what it says.
I have lost sleep over this last week because I was like, what?
So,
I was like, I've rinsed my mouth for 42 fucking years.
so like for 45 years, I've been doing it
Yeah,
incorrect.
I've done this wrong, completely wrong, the whole time.
I
So
mean,
yeah,
was your
just
my question to you, was your phone dead when you were sitting on the toilet to start reading that? Is that what happened?
no, I was sitting there brushing my teeth, and I was just like, because the tube was out, so you're like squeezing the last little drop because I don't want to go buy new toothpaste,
I get it.
At 4 a.m, the last thing I'm thinking about is going to the store and buying tooth fucking paste. I was like squeezing it. I was like, there's directions on here. Let me look. I was like, fresh teeth. Okay, so I'm a chronic toothbrush wetter. Like I'll wet the toothbrush with the toothpaste first. You're not supposed to do that, but that's something I've done forever. I don't know why. Like there's no instruction. No one's ever told you to do that. It's just something you do. You don't want the toothpaste going in dry, but it's wet anyway. I don't know. Trying to lube it up. I have no idea.
I'll
But
tell you what I like. I got
yeah.
a Sonicare. That is my favorite freaking thing I've ever had. You guys got one of those?
no, I bought my wife one. It's the
Life-changing.
Oral-B one. Like the
Yes.
super fucking. You switch the tips out every 3 months and shit.
Yeah.
She's like, this thing's amazing.
It's like leaving the dentist every day. And I apparently now I'm going to try to not. I don't know if I could do that.
Yeah, it's weird.
You can't. I don't know anybody that doesn't, at least with water.
Yeah, I know. So like, I've been just like doing the mouth, the outside mouth, because you always got like toothpaste, like your rabid animal. So I do like, and then I spit a couple more times. I'm like, man, it doesn't seem like all the toothpaste is out of my mouth. This is weird. But yeah, you're supposed to not rinse and wait like 15 minutes before you drink something. Actual
Nah.
recommendation. I was like, so I Googled it.
From the American Dental Association.
Yeah, so I Googled it.
Yeah.
And I'll let me bring up the page.
Let me bring up the page.
Because I'm like, this can't be. That's the front page of Google there, guys. Like, can we zoom in a little bit?
Can you zoom in a little bit?
Okay. Yeah.
You know what? Don't bring up any more topics, Daryl.
That's just something that bothered me all week.
Yeah.
I've been bothered for 5 days now. Now you guys can be bothered too. Bothered with me.
You know what bothered me is that picture I sent you earlier to show Gary.
Let's
Show it to show it.
bring up the picture. Let's see what we got.
Gary. You know what that is?
That looks like Manute Bowles.
It's his son, Bobo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Bobo swimming
Yeah.
or
And I'm
dying.
scrolling
Like, is he dying?
swimming. I was scrolling through X and it said, I just seen a picture of Bobo swimming. It was the most disturbing thing I've seen in my life.
Dude, it looks
And I
like
don't
Slender Man
disagree.
in the pool. It's
Look
scary
at those
as hell.
that left hand on that.
All right, it's a little excessive right here.
Dude, that hand is massive. You
is a
water
hand.
distorts shit, but
I mean, it looks like the guy from Scary Movie. Like he got
That looks
the,
like,
the
what do they
strong
call that
hand
guy?
and he's got the big hand.
yeah.
That looks like you. What do they call them? Like skinwalkers or Slendermen?
Yeah.
That's what I said. It looks
That
like
looks
Slender
like
Man.
Slenderman.
Yeah,
I was
Yeah,
like,
that
oh
is-
God.
that is horrifying.
That is,
Guys.
and since you guys obviously hadn't seen it on X, I figured I'd share that one with you.
Yeah, that guy's tall as
Yeah, no,
shit.
I've been
scrawny.
switching around a lot, I've been on TikTok a little bit, Instagram, a little bit of X. X, I usually just read Elon stuff because, I was like, let's see what Elon's doing.
Something.
Yeah, he's
He's
always
doing
doing something. I was like, all right, let's see. And then he had Grok and
Rockets.
AI, rockets, all kinds of. He got 200 million for AI,
Yeah. It's something.
but they're not buddies no more.
Yeah. That didn't happen. Yeah. That was all staged. that was all staged because shortly after the Democrats were like, okay, buy the stock, buy the cars. He hates Trump. That's good.
Because I got stock in Tesla too,
Yeah.
and that's up, down. It is all over the place. It is.
Well,
just,
every day it's
That's mountainous.
Opposite.
Anyway, to bring us back to sports, one random fact that I found while we were on hiatus was Shaq has made more free throws than Steph Curry. Shaq has made 5,935 free throws to Steph Curry making 4,032.
So by the argument of sheer numbers, that would then mean that
Yeah.
LeBron is better than Michael Jordan.
If we're going that way.
Shaq is a better free throw shooter than Steph.
No,
LeBron.
his percentage
Oh,
isn't
he's
better.
far worse.
It's just
Yeah,
because of Hack-a-Shaq, you know?
Yeah,
he was
I know,
always at the
I know, but
line. He had so
what
many
I'm-
chances.
What I'm saying is everybody says, well, LeBron's got all the points and all the. Well, yeah, he's played 100,000 years. So that's why he has all.
Shaq played forever and lived at the free throw line after a while, you know?
Yes.
You'd hope.
I saw that
However,
too. And
Shaq's his 3-point percentage is higher than Steph Curry's.
what does he
Well,
shoot?
that
Like
also makes sense.
73%?
He's 1 for 1.
Dude shot 100%. The only guy who had 100% 3-point.
I believe it's 1 for 1. I know he's only made 1 3-pointer in his whole career.
I just like to see Shaq shoot a 3-pointer because I didn't even know he played outside of the box.
Oh, sorry. He's not 1 for 1. He's 4.5%. He's made only 1 3-pointer out of 22 attempts.
Yeah,
He shot 20 times. He's made 1.
You were way off, Daryl.
That was way off.
That wasn't close.
I think it was the 1 free throw or 1 3-pointer he took in that game.
That's what you remember.
He was
You're like,
100%
"Shaq
in
made a
one
free
game."
throw or a
Or
3-pointer.
Hey. Yeah.
So you're saying there's a chance.
Dude, everybody's got a chance, apparently. Even if you're Angel Reese, you got a chance.
How
she's
about
made
how
3.
crazy?
She's
How
made 3
about
this month.
How about how crazy she is saying that they deserve the same money as the NBA?
I don't get that. Like,
people always say that. It's like it's never
they
made
say
any
if it was
sense.
based off like league percentage or something, it'd be like
Yes.
far, far worse.
Yes, it's actually the NBA like pays for the WNBA.
Oh yeah.
So
a lot.
like in order for the WNBA to actually make it, the NBA gives them like I think it's like $1 billion or something a year just to keep it going. So without the NBA players, there would be no WNBA. But she's mad that they're not making like Steph Curry money. Yeah.
Like, I understand, like, you're a pro athlete and you want to get paid, but like, you got to get paid what your league can pay.
Yeah, you need to understand the difference in viewership, jersey
And-
sales, everything.
And I got to tell you, since like Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, since they've entered the league, it's been more entertaining. It's not
Yep.
worse. It's getting better. They still can't make layups consistently. Like, neither can the Nuggets on a fast break. But, you know, it's fine. Shit happens.
Well, we don't have Wessel Westbrook anymore, so
Right? Shit happens where you can't make a layup on a fast break, but that's fine. But like
speaking
I'm
of
saying,
the
they,
Nuggets, can we
they've,
just talk about their offseason?
yeah, one second. Let me finish the thought. And now we got that Paige Beckers, you know, who's from UConn.
She has a crush on me.
Dude, that
think she
Sophie
does.
Cunningham. Oh my God. I
No,
was
that's
like,
what I'm thinking of. Sophie
yeah, I
Cunningham.
was like, where'd these girls come from? Like,
That's
WNBA
definitely
was
the one
like
that has a crush
Amazonian, like Hulk girls, you know, like I
Yeah, like
Did you
Brittany
see-
Griner.
Did you
really.
see the way she looked at me? No, I think she has a crush on me.
But yeah,
fun.
I was like, where did this girl come from? She's been in the league how long? No one's ever heard of her until she stuck up for Caitlin Clark, and you're like, my God.
Yeah, she's an animal.
But yeah, like it's at least better to watch. Like, at least when it's the only thing on TV, you're not like, oh God, I'd rather go outside and shovel rocks. Now you're like, I guess I can kind of pay attention, see what's going on.
Caitlin Clark's a beast, man.
Oh, she's awesome. But now she's hurt. So
Yeah. Yeah, did you
Well,
see the
it's-
tickets for the game that she was supposed to be at? Went from $110 a ticket
they're like,
to
Yeah.
like 22. Yeah,
If she
Hillary,
could just-
you're the one that makes the difference.
yeah.
if
Tell
Caitlin
me she's
Clark
not
could
the ticket
just-
seller.
Yeah, if Caitlin Clark could just stop turning the ball over so damn much, she'd be
I know.
fucking great.
But isn't that like the crux of everything? Like, amazing shooter, can
Everyone
pass
always
amazingly,
has one
but still
problem.
turns the ball over like
Yeah,
a mother. Just boop, boop, gone. You're like, oh
Yeah.
that's the
it's
other.
like
team's ball.
Shaq. It's just like Shaq, completely dominant, fucking destroy
shoot a free
everybody in his
throw.
prime, but he
Or
can't make a
threes.
fucking free throw.
Or 4.5%. Threes.
4.5. He shot 100% or
One game. He
4.5
shot 100% one game.
or 4.5. One or the other.
It's like he took a 1 3-point shot like every year of his career. He's like, I'm just gonna throw one up, see what happens.
I mean, he's still Shaq.
Yeah.
He cannot make free throws. It doesn't matter. He's the most dominant player.
No. at the
No,
rim.
it's just
you ain't stopping him.
and anything, like not just basketball. Like when you had that Shaq versus show, guy's fucking athletic for his size, like super
Did you see
athletic.
when he was racing Michael Phelps?
Yeah,
he got like a half full head start. Still beat him by like a second. I was like, oh my god, beat Michael
What
Phelps.
happened?
Like, so Michael Phelps had to like swim like 100 meters, and Shaq had to swim 50. And Michael Phelps swam in like 25 seconds. Shaq swam 50 meters in 24 seconds. I was like,
Phelps was a beast.
yeah, but
Oh.
Shaq's like half the length of 50 meters. You know, he's long.
yeah, Shaq's
Got
massive.
the long arms and legs stretched out. He's like, he got to do two strokes. He's there.
I think Michael Phelps is pretty tall too.
He's
Yeah,
probably
he's skinny though, too.
6'3", 6'4", yeah. I don't think he's near as tall as Shaq, though.
With that wingspan.
But Michael Phelps is probably the best Olympic athlete we'll ever see.
Oh yeah,
100%.
probably in our lifetime.
He broke records like dating back to the Romans.
Yeah, so many fucking gold medals. So like just his medal count, nobody like that'd be hard to reach.
Yeah, I think he broke records that like were set in the original Olympics in Rome. Like it's like astronomical. Like
When you actually had people chasing you,
yeah,
threatening you with slavery, you're like,
yeah,
oh god,
like
no.
where there was like lions and shit. Like
I had a chariot behind you that like, you got to outrun us or you get stabbed.
Listen, look it up. Look at like Michael Phelps's record that he broke. When I read it, I was like, that can't be right. It was like from the Roman.
Would it be like the oldest record broke?
Yeah, my oldest Michael Phelps record's broken.
That was like 20 years. Last remaining individual world record, 400-meter medley.
I'm gonna have to find it. It was ridiculous.
That
when
one
I
was
read
broken
it,
before.
when I read it, all I could do was laugh. I'm like, that's the stupidest.
Okay. Surpassing Leonidas of Rhodes, who had the record for most individual gold medals in ancient Olympic history.
You listen. You think anybody in the 20th century is named Leonidas of Rhodes?
A cool ass name, right? I should name my boy Oliver of Jones.
Yeah, like that definitely does not scream 18th century, 20th century.
I kind of want to change my middle name to Of.
Yes, Daryl of Jones. Yeah, Leonidas of Jones. What year was that set in, Daryl?
It says it was in history for 2,168 years. It doesn't give me the actual date.
2,000 years. He broke a 2,000-year-old record.
Yeah, and you figure like it was one guy. Like Leonidas of Rhodes was probably the only dude swimming.
Yeah,
or running,
yeah,
or
because it's
jumping,
not
or
that
anything. They
impressive
had
back
one guy.
then when they didn't have all those people.
Yeah, like
they have one
who's
guy.
in this event?
What's
Just
impressive
him. You
is
wanna
it
just give him
took
the medal. No, make him swim.
yeah, it's impressive it took 2,000 years to break it with the amount of people you have doing the sport these days.
I was laughing so hard when I actually read that because
He was one of the most famous ancient Olympic runners.
That's
for
what he was.
4
He was a
consecutive Olympiads, 164 to 152 BC.
Now,
That's
I'm
BC.
pretty positive they were not flying people from China, Russia, Indonesia, like the best athletes from all over the world were not going to Rome for the Olympics. I'm just a guess, like they are now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I never even heard of Leonidas of Rhodes till today. I wish I would have heard of this, 10 years ago. I'd have been like, I'm totally naming all my kids' middle names of
Jones. Dude, when I read that, like, it was one of those things when I read that, I just started laughing. I said, this is the dumbest freaking thing I've ever read. That he broke a 2,000-year-old record. Like you said, Gary, he was maybe running only against himself.
We
Or just the
have
village.
one guy.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of people back then. It wasn't as spread out.
We have Leonidas of Rhodes and Hector.
What does Hector do? Well, he was the only one that wasn't doing something today.
Yeah, he actually doesn't even run in the Olympics. He's just the guy that cares for the yard.
Yeah.
Like he goes out there.
That's what it is. I think that's why it's the dumbest freaking record ever.
Hector's gonna run barefoot. It's like, oh my god.
Yeah, that is a crazy. There's another crazy stat to put in your that we could have on here.
It's wild. I still just want my kids named Of now. I really want to change all their names.
Daryl's like, you go back to the wife and be like, listen, we need to have a real serious conversation.
Yeah. Listen,
we need to rename the kids.
I've put a lot of thought to this. Namely, 2 minutes on a podcast, but it's a lot of thought.
But
hear me out.
If we can just do Of for all the kids' middle name.
Can we just go get their middle names changed to?
Yeah, and then just sit there and stare at her like it's a good idea.
What you thinking? How you feeling about this?
No. Deadpan it. Like, speaking of,
I'm just gonna have shirts made,
Daryl of the Jones.
They're just gonna say Of Jones, and they're gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
It's the most amazing name on the planet. Listen, So last time we were on the podcast, Gary, we realized looked like the guy from
Home Alone, Daniel Stern.
Yeah, Daniel Stern. And he said he wasn't going to cut his hair. And we have not talked or FaceTimed or ever, like, we have not seen each other since then. Now, I just want to see if you actually maintain that you were not going to cut your gray fro.
It just doesn't grow so much in his old age, but it's there.
No,
Look at that.
Look
Jeez.
at that. It's not even thrown up anymore.
God, we should have Gary start the podcast with it's been 82 years.
So it's because I wear a hat. The hat smashes it down. Like when I don't wear the hat, it curls up here pretty good.
Listen, you went from Daniel Stern. Now you're barreling down right on Don King.
I was going to say Christopher Lloyd or
Albert Einstein.
Yeah.
One of the three.
Kind of Einstein-y,
You have somewhere between Don King and Albert Einstein. And it's amazing.
Oh,
the transformation is glorious. Your wife is a lucky woman.
Oh, yeah. If anybody loves it, it's definitely her. She tells me all the time how much she likes that I'm doing this.
She told me just the other night how much she loves it.
Yeah.
It's a reasonable thing. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say earlier before we actually started, but I definitely wanted it to have like the shock value of the first thing that being,
Yeah, that's awesome, Gary.
It's coming along nicely.
You're going to look like one of them trolls, little troll dolls pretty soon.
Yeah.
Gary, you know what you need to do? You need to do a freaking mullet out of that bitch. Just shave the sides.
That's what I told her. Like right now, I could have a pretty good mullet back here.
Dude,
like,
it would be a glorious mullet. No, I'll tell you what.
You got to do it like Hawk on Cobra Kai, And you could dye it colors because it's white.
Yes. You can
do anything with it.
The possibilities are really endless. And we're just jealous, Gary. That's what it is. Jealousy is an ugly thing.
It's understandable. I mean, look at it.
Yeah, I'm just sprinkling the salt and pepper a little bit, I don't have the full gray yet. And I don't got the curls.
No, you definitely, if you don't do something with it, it will definitely be a letdown to glorious white hair everywhere.
I've been telling the kids since they were little, like one of these years, I'm going to be able to look like Santa Claus, like fucking Tim Allen. When he became Santa Claus.
Well, you got the weight.
Except my beard is not my beard is not turning white yet.
You don't look a pound over 270.
Yeah.
Listen, you got the weight and the white hair. You just got to get that beard gray, and you're like 60% there. You're 66.6% there.
That's what I tell them all the time. Like one of these days.
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot.
Anyway.
What about
coming back?
I wanted to talk about the Nuggets because I'm so freaking excited over the moves they made.
Yeah, they said that big guy from Sacramento, Jonas, is gonna be going.
Jonas Valanciunas.
Yeah, I'm not gonna murder that name. I'll wait till the announcer say it 200-300 times. And I'm like, okay, I might be confident in saying this guy's name once.
You could remember Xi Jinping, but not that.
They've said it 1,000,000 times.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I just wait for the pronunciation, and I'm like, yeah, I won't sound ridiculous.
I like that one right there.
Yeah, kind of like TJ Houshmandzadeh. Hasmanili. Put him on the board.
Yeah, exactly. That's Houshmandzadeh. That's not it either. Who's your mama?
TJ, who's your mama?
That's an old school. That's when commercials were good, weren't they? So I'm most excited about Cam Johnson.
Yeah, that guy seems like he's pumped to be here, which is awesome. Like he's like, oh yeah, we're gonna do this. I was like, all right, cool. Have you watched De'Ron Holmes? Have you watched De'Ron Holmes in Summer League?
Oh, he's killing it.
Looking good.
He's freaking killing it. I think we may have the deepest legit team in basketball now.
I don't know about that, but we might have a bench. We might have a bench this year, and I'm excited about just having a bench.
Who's better than us?
I'm just saying, like, as long as we have a bench, we good.
Outside of...
it all depends on how Adelman plays us, though. Like, if he goes the Malone route where, like, we're going to rotate, 2 guys and be done. Be like, yeah, we're going to play, 5 and then just rotate 2 out.
What is the referee that hates the Nuggets? Is it Foster, Scott Foster?
No, Scott Foster's the pro OKC guy. Like every time we ref the OKC guy.
As long as Scott Foster is not on the Oklahoma City Thunder, the Nuggets are the best team in the NBA. Scott Foster, that's who I was thinking of.
Yeah.
As long as he's not refereeing the game.
The Nuggets should have had him out in like 5.
Yeah.
But they just got gassed so bad. I was like,
yeah.
If we had Foster, a little bit of a bench, would be okay.
Isn't he the ref that him and Chris Paul really do not get along?
Yes.
Is it Foster?
Yes. So. He's an asshole. He's the one that is always, he's a dick. He's the worst ref on the planet. He's going to be like that one guy, Tim Donaghy. They're going to find out that he was actually like shaving
been
points off.
betting and
Yeah, and it's so apparent, dude. It's like the guy, the player, who was it that just got in trouble for betting? You didn't see that?
another player, huh?
Yeah, like he played for the Heat. He played for the Timberwolves. He was a pretty decent mid-level player. And you see him like talking on the bench, like, "Oh shit, we're not going to cover." And one of them, one of the times, like they miss a free throw, they're up by 7. Type in betting scandal Timberwolves because
See. Malik Beasley.
because
So
there's
I
this-
typed that in as NBA batting scandals and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Malik Beasley, Jonte Porter. I was like, oh my god. Even though he didn't play for the Timberwolves,
yeah,
it's he
Porter's
still
was
comes
a
up.
big deal. Like that
Yeah.
was big when it came out.
Malik Beasley is going to be bigger. Watch. There was this video, like I said, they're up 7 and the spread was 8. There's only 2 seconds left. He grabs the ball, runs down as fast as he can, and gives a layup. Why would you do that, right? It was to cover the spread. I mean, it was blatant.
So on the Google AI, it says, as of July 19th, 2025, Beasley has not been charged, and the investigation does not appear to involve his time with the Timberwolves.
Just type in.
Just so people don't get sad. Like, I'm reading this verbatim off of Google.
No, but type in where he covers like Malik Beasley 7-point spread, 2 seconds left, and watch the video of it.
A cover spread.
Yeah, 2 seconds because they're up 7 or 8 points, and in order to cover the spread, he's got to make 2 points, and he runs down with 2 seconds left and slams it. And you're like, instead of like letting the clock run out.
Is it when the guy's shooting a free throw?
Yeah, that's it right there.
Yeah.
Jeez. I'm sorry the Daryl came out at me.
It
Yeah,
happens.
they got like a million fucking videos. My
Yeah.
God.
There's of course, like it comes out and then everybody because the internet's forever, right? They just start finding everything. Now keep in mind what the spread is. Okay. The spread was 9. Spread was 7.
Yeah, slams it with 0.4 seconds.
Yep.
My God.
How much more evidence do you need?
Literally covered the spread on this play. Look at the stress
Yes.
on his face.
And you could tell him, like, you could see it. And he's like doing the numbers in his head, and he's like, "Oh shit, give it here."
I mean, at least he knew what team he played for and what direction the basket was. It wasn't like J.R. Smith,
Yeah.
grabbing the ball and running around.
There is another one if you type in Malik Beasley bench cover, where you could read his lips where he says, "I don't know if we're going to cover," or something crazy, right? Like something he should not have been saying, basically. Gary, what kind of drawings you got back there? Oh, they're
He got
posters.
He-Man and Skeletor, man.
Oh, that's the cornhole board.
Cornhole boards. Yeah, I like it. So there is an actual way. I don't know if you had some.
I'd have to keep. I would have had to like pull some stuff up because like this is crazy. Like
Yeah.
all it is the one where he covered the spread like forcefully. Like
Yeah.
he ran down, covered the spread. He's like, oh, yeah, we're losing, but it's fine as long
Yeah.
as the spread's covered.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. So
Jesus.
that dude's gonna go to fucking prison, basically, or should.
Yeah. Yeah, that's bad.
Did you know that? Did you have those boards painted or those stickers or
Vinyl sticker.
Oh, still cool.
those boards should be a certain amount of slickness. Did you know this by the American Cornhole Association? So you
Yeah.
raise them to like a 45-degree angle, and a normal bag should slide off of them. I'm a cornhole. I love that shit. Dude,
Gary just likes cool looking cornhole boards.
Gary's like, I don't really throw it, but I mean, I like
This
the
is
way
a
they look.
backyard cornhole. It's different.
Yeah, I do think they've changed their stance on a lot of that shit. Like before, people used to over powder their bags so they're super slippery. Now they say you shouldn't have any powder in your bags hardly at all. There shouldn't be excess to help them glide.
Well, the thing with the powder is it breaks in there, right? Like you could put
Yeah.
powder in there, but the older the bag gets, the more it just has
Yeah.
powder by breaking down.
Yeah,
So-
but like in competitions, they wouldn't let you use those extra powdery bags.
I see. I don't pay attention to competitions like you do. I just like to drink beer and throw a cool.
No, I don't even know how I know that because I don't either. Like
Yeah,
I
I
don't
was
pay
gonna say,
attention
I don't
to
even
it.
know. I don't. Then how would you know that?
I don't
Much
even
like-
know. It's
Just
just
like
one of
how
those.
I knew that Michael Phelps broke Laurinaitis.
Yeah. Leonidas,
it's just one of the
Leonidas of Rhodes.
just one of those
Leonidas of
stupid
Rhodes.
things that you don't know why but you know.
Yeah, all right, that's reasonable. All right, now that we've spent an hour talking about nothing.
All right, so just another topic was Teddy Bridgewater getting suspended from Miami
stupid.
Northwestern coaching job.
So stupid.
I was like, really? I was like, this dude's like a good guy, like a super good guy. Like, I don't agree with the business decision he made when he played for the Broncos, when he was just like, nah, I'm not tackling that guy.
Yes.
In terms of character, like this dude's a good dude. Like he got suspended and it was for things like he paid for kids' Uber rides and recovery services and shit that they couldn't afford. I'm like, that's just him being a good dude.
Yeah.
Like
It's
he's
just
just
so-
looking out for his kids. Like,
And it wasn't like he did it for just one kid.
no.
It's like thousands of
Yeah,
dollars.
he didn't
of
single
stuff.
out one kid. Like,
Yeah, it wasn't
it'd
like,
be different if he had like favoritism, I'd be like, well, he did favor one kid.
yeah, it's so ridiculous. Here's it makes me so mad. Like the Johnny Manziel thing when he's like, wait, you can make $1 billion off my jersey, but I can't sign my name. Dude, they're making so much fucking money off of these sports. And just because they can't monopolize it, they look for a reason to like hammer a guy like that that's just doing the right fucking thing.
Exactly. I was like, dude, you did the right thing, Teddy. Like, you shouldn't be suspended at all.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
it's almost like they should have been like, look, yeah, it looks bad, but we'll figure out a way where you can help the kids where it doesn't like come back to you.
Yeah, they just didn't. That's a setup, right? They just didn't want to help him.
Yeah.
That's really what it boils down to. They just didn't want to help him. They could have found a way to turn their head. Like if we could lose the Epstein list, we could look over Teddy Bridgewater
Somebody helping
paying for
kids.
a ride.
Yeah. My God.
Like he's
It was,
helping out.
it was high school. It's not college ball. It's high school
Yeah.
ball.
That's how
like-
screwed up we are.
Yeah.
That is how fucked up we are. That infuriated me when they did that.
Yeah. It's like, dude, come on, man. Like the dude, like when he was done last year, didn't he come out of like retirement to go play for the Lions for a minute? And then he went
Yes.
back. They're like, come on, man. Like, I don't know. I don't know what to say about that other than I'm disgusted about it. Like it's
Hashtag this free Teddy.
please. Yeah. Unsuspend Teddy,
Yeah, this is bullshit.
Teddy doesn't deserve it,
These are like start some sort of revolution
Yeah.
for Teddy Bridgewater.
Yeah,
even though he screwed
You
the
don't
Broncos.
deserve Teddy.
Teddy's better than this.
Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah, it's so stupid.
It's like,
man.
really, Miami Northwestern, you're better than this, man.
But my question is like, who told on him, right? Who in their right mind's like, hey, dude, this guy's just giving kids a ride to the football field because they can't get there.
Yeah, it says it came
No.
from the suspension came from Miami Northwestern, and it's impossible to suspend someone who doesn't work for you. So if I'm suspended from Miami Northwestern, I'm free to go to another school of my choice, but I'm not going anywhere. This is what he said. So the suspension did come from Miami Northwestern, which okay, but you couldn't just slap him on the hand and be like, yeah, we talked about it.
Yeah.
Like if it comes from the school, like the school itself suspended the coach that took them to a state championship last year. It's like, come on, man.
Stupid. And
It's like, were you just trying to get headlines? Were you trying to get headlines? Were you trying to get funding? What was the purpose behind it? Because
the thing
like,
of it is like Teddy Bridgewater is one of those dudes that you want teaching your kids like
Yes.
how to behave. It's not like John Jones, right? not like Michael Irvin out there a coke and hose. Teddy
Yeah.
Bridgewater's like a stand-up dude. Like, why are you doing this?
Right?
What one was better, John Jones or Michael Irving?
I'm just saying,
Like Coke and hose.
if it was John Jones, they would all be peak physical specimens and they would kill people.
True story. Yeah, no, that's.
Not legitimately kill people, but they would be able to. Their training would be ridiculous.
I think some of John Jones, like, okay, baddest human being on the planet.
Oh,
But
hands
some
down.
of it has got to be just good genes, right?
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
The whole
mean,
family of
the
great
whole
genes.
family is professional athletes. So, no, I don't think I could beat up John Jones or know anybody that could or whatever. But some of it is just sheer genetics less than training, right? Like,
Yeah,
you look at a
that's-
guy like,
Go ahead.
like my favorite boxer is Evander Holyfield, right? I think he's the most underrated boxer of all time because Evander Holyfield didn't really have the genetics of everybody else. He didn't
No,
have the
and he was
Mike Tyson.
small.
He was tiny and he started out as a cruiserweight, by age, worked his way up to heavyweight. He never knocked anybody out. He boxed people. He knew how to box, right? That to me is far more impressive of a guy who doesn't have the physical ability like John Jones, who's a fucking freak athlete, to a guy that can use his brain to fight, right? Like the dude beat people by giving them body shots. That's how you
Yeah.
win in boxing when you don't have power. You give them body
Wore 'em
shots.
down.
Yeah. He
What
couldn't
happens.
punch like freaking George Foreman. He couldn't he just knew how to box. So I think like John Jones, yes, is a freak athlete, but some of it or a lot of it is genes. Like 90% of
You gotta give a lot of credit to that family. It's like whatever genetics you guys have, like we
Yeah,
should
I think-
bottle. We
I
should
think-
put them in
I
a
think her-
bottle because, good lord, if we ever need super soldiers,
yeah, like his mom must have slept with a god or something because every single one of them is just like
Leonidas of
gigantic.
Rhodes.
Yeah, or Michael Phelps, or if they had a baby, she slept with that baby. I don't know because every one of them is a professional athlete.
Yeah. John Jones, like, he was just born to fight. Like, he's built to be a fighter. He's got the reach.
The length.
Like, some
The
people are
leg.
just born for doing things, and he
Yeah.
was just born to beat the fuck out of anybody that he wants to.
Yeah, well, I think I was born just to be great at everything I do too. I mean,
You would
pretty
be
much
Victor of Sears.
pretty much it. Yeah, that's right. You do great at everything. Pretty much though, I've focused a lot on drinking beer.
That's what I was
'Cause I
going to
think-
say. Like, you can't say anything when it's eating and drinking.
I mean,
Your words are hurtful, Gary.
I am really good at
I'm
both
no
of those
different.
things.
Mildly truthful, mostly hurtful.
And then Fox Sports canceled 3 shows. Joy Taylor finally got fired. You know, after the whole Joy Taylor scandal.
She was the one that was sleeping with everybody.
Well, and then telling that other lady, you know, the whole Skip Bayless deal, debacle.
I don't know why they just didn't give her promotion. Seems like it'd boost morale.
I mean, geez, right?
Yeah.
Be like, to hire more females, promote Joy. You're like,
What did
okay.
you do to make everybody happy, Joy?
It's my name. But yeah, like it's one of those where it's like, man, it's like I actually watched like Speak. I thought Speak was a good show.
Yeah.
And then there was the facility, the one that Acho went to. Because like I watched Speak when it was Acho and Joy, or it was Acho and somebody else. I forget who it was. But it started with like Marcellus Wiley and big guy, real opinionated. I forget his name. Anyway, it was like Speak for Yourself, then became Speak. Anyway, then Acho went to the facility with Shady McCoy. So I watched that because it was in the morning. You know, I just listened to the stream.
Mhm.
They were good shows. I always liked Acho's takes. I thought he did a really good job. And then they canceled that one with Breakfast Ball. That's the one Mark Schlereth was on. Like Mark Schlereth
Mark
and
Schlereth.
yeah.
You know, like ESPN cancels shit like weird though, right? Like Mike and Mike. Mike and Mike were so popular.
this was Fox.
Fox.
Yeah. But no,
Huh.
like Mike and Mike was awesome. And then Greeny got
and
Greeny.
they just cancel
and
it.
then,
So
yeah.
you never know like the backstory of why though. You know what I mean? Because Mike and Mike, I think that was Mike and Mike and the one where they would argue, like, was it called First Take? Not First Take.
Around
Is
the
First
horn.
Take still on?
Around the Horn.
Yeah.
Because they just canceled Around the Horn, right?
I think so. They had their last show a month
And that
ago,
went for
something
like
like
22 years.
that. Round the Horn was cool.
I did. I like Woody Page because he's from Denver and he cracks me up. He's a lunatic. Watching him age over the years on that show. Yeah.
Right? You're like, oh, there we go. That's why the Denver sports section was always good. You know, the Post.
Yeah, Woody Page, he's got an interesting take on things. You know, I think he's my second favorite Denver personality. The other one has got to be Dave Logan.
Oh, dude, Dave Logan's voice.
it-
That dude,
well-
that dude announcing games to just make you want to just like,
Yeah.
you're like, I'm hyped right now.
Mm-hmm. I always love too the way he gives like his personal. Like I remember one time it was a kickoff, you know, and Glenn Milberg takes it 3 yards deep in the end zone, and so tells him, "Please don't bring it out." He decides to kneel on it, just like he has a way of describing things that it's. And when I was a kid and we were hunting, my dad would always listen to the Bronco games on 850. And God, I hated it. And now, dude, I love listening to Dave Logan.
And
He is
Denver's going to
awesome.
win it. You're like, oh my God, yeah, they are. This is amazing.
Yeah, he has a way of just Dave Logan is amazing. He is the best Denver guy. That's not a sports player, of course.
And then we're going to get to who you think is going to win these divisions. Early division winner picks. So if we start with the
what are we
East,
starting with?
we'll start with AFC.
AFC?
East. Yeah, we'll go East and then all the way down the AFC and then NFC. So AFC East, Bills, Dolphins, Patriots, Jets.
Bills.
Should be easy, right?
Bills.
Should be Bills. Should be. Barring some crazy thing, should be Bills.
Barring injuries, we all agree it's the Bills.
And I think the Jets will come in second.
You got that much faith in Justin Fields?
We'll see. I think they got a pretty good chance. The rest of the division's not that good. Tua's going to
Justin
get
Fields.
fucking and go out.
Well, because their defense should be decent because they got Aaron Glenn now. So like
Yeah.
the defense should be good for the Jets.
Yeah, I think they'll come in second.
I was going Patriots. That's
Hey,
two.
with Drake May,
And the Dolphins are just
Dolphins will be last.
they're a Tua hit away from Zach
Yeah.
Wilson.
Yeah, from eating everything out of a straw for the rest of their
Ooh,
lives.
dude, like, dude, if he gets hit again, it's like you shouldn't play no more.
He shouldn't.
He needs to
He's
quit.
great. He's talented. He's athletic.
Super talented, but it's like, dude, come on. At one point, you got to look out for like life.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want. Nobody wants to see that happen, but it's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's like we can't advance helmet technology quick enough for you, dude. Like,
Yeah.
please, no.
Yeah.
I'm
Sucks
begging
because
you.
I
If
like
you
the
get hit
kid.
again,
Like he's a
oh
good
yeah, I like
kid.
to. I liked him when he played in Alabama.
Yeah.
And he's done well. He's good on the mic. You know, he's a good dude. But
Yeah.
don't get hit again, please. And then we got the AFC North. Probably the AFC North's going to be.
I'm gonna have to take Baltimore.
I don't know if the same team wins the division twice, but I don't want to. I don't want It's not going to be Pittsburgh.
Oh, it won't be Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh's
I
going to
don't
be
know.
9 wins since they gave TJ Watt all that money.
Yeah, there'll be maybe 9 wins, just enough to keep Mike Tomlin's winning record
Over 500
bullshit going. But
and it won't be Cleveland.
I don't think the Bengals have done enough to take over the top spot.
Dude,
As
have
great
you
as
watched
Joe
like
Burrow
the clips
is.
have you watched the clips from quarterback Joe Burrow all pissed off on the sidelines?
No,
like they won the game and he was still mad.
Well,
He's
they're
like,
an
this
awful
is stupid.
team.
Yeah, he's like,
Like
we played
the only
bad.
reason, if anything, Joe Burrow should get MVP. Like to win that many games with that team, to play like he plays.
Joe Burrow's good. He's real good.
I agree. I think Baltimore, and I don't.
It's like by default, Baltimore is by default.
Yeah,
I was getting up and getting something to drink, but I definitely think I'd like to talk about the Steelers off season because I've never been more confused about what a team is doing.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
They traded a Minka Fitzpatrick for an older, more expensive, less stable Minka Fitzpatrick and Jalen Ramsey, right? They brought in DK Metcalf, who is George Pickens before George Pickens, right? Aaron Rodgers.
And then they traded, what's his name, to the Cowboys?
George
Pickens. Yeah, they traded him to Cowboys.
So they got rid of him. So basically,
you just swapped.
They downgraded.
Swap for age.
Yeah, swap for age, an older, and then they went and got Aaron Rodgers, who I still think can play at a high level. But man, I've never seen the Steelers try to build like that. You know, it doesn't make any sense. No. They've always got a running back. They developed them. They played defense.
Well, they've always drafted receivers incredibly well.
Yes.
Yeah. It's just everything else kind of. And defense. Yeah. Defense and receivers. Amazing.
Yeah.
So here's my thing. If you're going to get Aaron Rodgers, you know he doesn't have very many years left. 1, 2, max of 3.
And you know he don't have the speed he used to have.
And you got nothing to help him. You got DK
You built
Metcalf,
zero offensive line.
Fairly quick, but then you trade George Pick. Like, you have nothing to help Aaron Rodgers. It's going to be the Jets all over again with Aaron Rodgers.
It's a weird division.
Yeah, that I just wanted to give my take on the
Steelers. No,
I was like,
I agree. I think everyone agrees that the Steelers, they don't know what they're doing.
No.
Colin Cowherd was saying it the other day. He doesn't understand what they're doing.
Yeah, nobody does. Everybody's like, what the?
Yeah, why would you do it that way?
Yeah, all right. So now we're on the same page. AFC South?
AFC South. Titans, Colts, Jaguars, or the Texans?
It's got to be the Texans. As much as I hate to say the Texans, it's by default, yeah.
Because why do you not like the Texans?
I just don't think they're as good.
It's just that division doesn't really spawn confidence in anybody but the Texans.
Yeah, I mean, DeMeco Ryans is a good coach.
Oh, he's a good coach. I like
CJ Stroud.
I like CJ Stroud. I like Nico Collins. You know,
I just don't I don't think they're an elite team, but they will win that division. There's nobody else.
No, I don't think they're an elite team, but they do have freaking what's his face, the third best, maybe the second best corner in the league, and how do you say it? Stingley. Yeah, they got a good team. They're just
well, because they can get fluky too. Like the Texans will be dominant, and then like they'll lose to the Colts.
Yeah,
and you're like, what happened there? Yeah. You know, or they'll go to Jacksonville and lose like a field goal battle to the Jaguars. You're like, okay,
yeah.
You know,
they haven't.
It's like you're so good though. Like your team is so good.
Yeah, they haven't crossed over that hump. Now
they just stockpile running backs too. They're like, yeah, your running back, he's on our team. Yeah. Your running back, come on. But like the Jaguars with Travis Hunter, like they're gonna kill that kid, dude.
And their new coach,
let's just
Duval. Oh, God damn.
Listen, let's just get to the vision that we want to talk about. All right, can we get there already? I'm
the
so
AFC
fucking excited.
West.
Are we gonna say it? Are we gonna say it?
I think the Broncos are winning it this year.
I do too.
I mean, the Chargers are going to be the Chargers, right? We all expect the Chargers to charge, like
Yeah.
to do their thing.
Listen,
Amazing team on paper, like dude, like the most talent you've ever seen on a roster. Like this is
But
crazy.
they just can't, and they've
and
never
they
been
just
able to.
can't put it together.
when do we acknowledge that Justin Herbert isn't the quarterback that they sell him to be, right? Like, when do we acknowledge that? 7 fucking years, they're like, oh, it's Justin Herbert. Oh, fuck, bitch. Well, he hasn't made it to the playoffs every year. He hasn't made it out of the first round of the playoffs. Like, why is this guy heralded as, like, they talk about him with Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes and
He's like top 5. He's mentioned top 5 every time.
all the time. And he hasn't won anything.
No, but I think it's because their running game's kind of been real stale. And when they did have a running game, it was the Eckler, and they just dump it off to him and you take off.
Yeah.
So it counted as pass stats, not run stats. You know what I mean? Like it was different. Like
Yeah,
they did have Dobbins last year, but Dobbins got hurt. Like
I'm going to staunchly disagree with that because Bo Nix, as a rookie, he was the second leading rusher on the Broncos, and they still went to the playoffs in a tough division.
no, but I mean, I'm just saying like for Herbert's stats, because like a lot of these people, it seems like they don't watch the game; they look at the stats, and the stats make Herbert look amazing. But what they didn't see was a 70-yard run by Eckler, or a dump to the running back, and he took it for 70 yards. Like
Okay, I thought you were saying
no. I just think it helps his stats, and when you look at the stats, you're like, oh yeah, he is up there with those guys. But it's like you didn't really watch the game.
But he's really not. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
then Mike Williams. Mike Williams retired. I was like, oh my God, really? He was chronically hurt, but it's like, dude, you just got him back, and he's gone.
Yeah. I think that's huge. But let's just talk about what the Broncos did, right? Got the best coverage linebacker available, Dre Greenlaw.
And cover tight ends, finally.
Chose the Broncos. The 49ers wanted him back. He wanted to play for Sean Payton. They got their joker.
Sean Payton, you know what Sean Payton sold him on? Our health program, like our health and conditioning program.
We've talked about this. That's why the 49ers are terrible, right? That's why they're always injured. And the Broncos haven't had those injuries. And then we got our joker finally in Ingram. Right.
Dude, he seemed pumped when he was coming here, and then I was watching like the mini camps and stuff. I was like, dude looks good.
Evan Ingram, he's good if he stays healthy.
True.
If he stays and catches the ball.
Yeah. Got to catch the ball.
Now Bo Nix has the safety outlet like Zach Ertz for Jaden McDaniel, right? That he didn't have last year. We got Quadzilla, because if you haven't seen the picture of freaking RJ Harvey's legs, it's the most ridiculous goddamn thing on the planet.
Naturally, you're talking about a picture of men.
I know. I was waiting for you.
If he was shirtless, we'd have it up right now.
Yeah, that's just not a shirtless guy. He's pantless though, wearing his
That's what
underwear.
they call him, is Quadzilla. Have you seen it?
No.
It's ridiculous.
No, I haven't.
23-inch quads or something stupid, right? We got J.K. Dobbins with RJ Harvey.
With Audric Estime.
Dude, Alex Singleton didn't play. I mean, he's been our run stopper. He's been on the line linebacker. You put him with Dre Greenlaw, Zach Allen, Nick Bonito, Patrick Surtain, Jahdae Brown, Brandon Jones, a team that didn't have a running.
Our defense should be as good,
Number
if not
one.
better.
Yeah, they'll be number one. They'll win the division. I think. I think that.
And really, it's our divisions. We're in a tough division. Our division always plays us tough. Doesn't matter who it is. Like
I think the Chiefs and Chargers will be close. Who gets second?
Dude, the Chiefs and Chargers are going to battle
And
because I
Raiders
think the Chargers built their team specifically to ball control the Chiefs.
And Raiders will be dead last.
We all agree on that because my buddy, who's a huge Raiders
They do
fan,
have
is like,
Brock Bowers, who will give you some highlights.
Yeah, highlights.
And
they'll
Geno
look good.
Smith, dude, any day of the week, Geno Smith shows up, he does well.
he's kind of like Jameis Winston,
Yeah.
right? I mean, he can
Yeah,
be
he
great,
could have
or
a
he
great
can be
game, or
what the
Right.
fuck are you doing?
Exactly.
It's kind of like your little brother. Like, you were good, and now you're a fucking idiot.
It's just so between Chip Kelly and Pete Carroll, like how's that team going to run? I mean,
like shit.
it's Chip Kelly who
He's a great offensive guy. He really is.
He really is. But he's already got Ashton Genty not doing his Michael Myers stance where Genty just stands up. Like instead of getting in like a 3-point stance, he just stands up.
Yeah.
He already got him
and-
doing like a 3-pointer and stuff. I think that's going to take some of his edge, at least for right away. Like it's going to be one of those. It's like, oh well, it is what it is. But I'm excited to watch Ashton Genty. I want to see if he can do anything in the pros.
So we're clear. I got the Broncos going 12-5 this year.
I could see 12
Yeah.
and 5.
I can see 12-5.
7-6 right in there.
I can
They
see
could
Bo
even-
Nix probably doing the same numbers as he did last year.
I could see a
But
little
we'll
better
have-
since
but-
they added
but
Ingram.
we'll-
They got
but we'll
more.
have. No, the only reason I say the same is because of the run game.
I
think we'll actually have a run game.
Yeah.
So I believe
think
that.
the
I hope.
Broncos defense is going to be like the 2015 defense or better. I really believe that. I mean that.
Crushing.
whenever
They'd be crushing people.
Yeah, I think they have.
I just think with Surtain, Jade Brown, and Riley Moss, like that's a mother of a secondary to throw against. You're gonna be like, really? And then you got
Brandon Jones. Brandon Jones is great.
Yeah, but then you got Hufanga too, just
Yeah.
out there.
I was gonna say we hadn't even touched on the fact that we got a ball hawking thumper, right? I mean,
Just out there. He's just out there. Like everyone can do
haven't
single,
even
like can do
talked
man
about-
coverage, and we got a guy just out there.
Yes, we have everybody covered, and then we have this crazy Polynesian who likes to hit people. I don't see how it's not going to be a bloodbath for other teams. At least I hope.
It should be exciting. It'll be exciting to watch.
Yeah.
You know? And then like Pat Bryant, they gave us a lot of shit about taking Pat Bryant, which I did think we took him early, but
I like him.
dude's got skills. He got some skills. I was watching his tape and I was like, man, he just played with a shitty ass quarterback in college. Because I was like,
And
he
he's got a
created.
good attitude.
He's not fast, but like he got separation. I was like, this is crazy.
Sean Payton is drafting high
Character.
people, and that's what builds a good team, right? That's
Man.
what Nick Sirianni has done, right?
And
Nick
people
Sirianni
who,
has not-
and who's ever available from Georgia. If they're from Georgia, they're coming in here. Doesn't matter who you played for Georgia. Come on.
Yeah, that is true too. But all right, so NFC East.
See East.
I'm
Eagles.
taking the Commanders.
I think the Commanders finished second again, and that's just because the Cowboys are
Cowboys are
The Cowboys.
I mean, they're the
They're
Cowboys.
dumpster fire.
the Cowboys are Cowboys, and
Yeah.
now that they've waited so long to play Micah, they're gonna have to pay Micah a boatload of cash. Like
Which is good because we all agree that as long as the Cowboys suck, it's kind of like
it's happier, happier days.
life is good when the Cowboys.
Their whole
suck, so-
payroll has gone to like their quarterback, receiver, and now defense. That's it.
NFC West.
NFC
Rams.
West, the Rams. I think the Rams are gonna do something.
I don't know if they'll do anything, but it's just a terrible division. So the Rams.
Well, because you
will
got the
win.
Niners who are essentially rebuilding.
I was gonna say we know it's not the Niners.
Well,
Yeah.
they paid Purdy. They had to.
Mm-hmm.
What are you gonna do?
I don't know. I want to say I kind of like what the Seahawks did.
Okay.
Who'd they get as their quarterback?
Sam Darnold.
Your boy Sam.
I mean, if it's a shirtless contest, I'm just saying.
Listen, Sam Darnold. He did pretty good. I mean, he took a shit in the playoffs, but he had a pretty goddamn good year.
He did have a good year,
I think that was
Right.
more coaching.
but he's going to a
I don't
defensive
think
head coach from an offensive head coach.
Sam Darnold's not a good quarterback.
He's
in my
going
opinion.
from Kevin O'Connell to Mike McDonald.
I don't think Sam Darnold's a great quarterback. I just don't
think
think
he's a
terrible
good-
quarterback.
I don't think he's a good quarterback. I didn't say great. I don't think he's a good quarterback.
But I mean, sooner or later, like Matthew Stafford's like he's getting up there, right?
Yeah, it's either his last year or second to last year.
Yeah, I mean, and the one thing that's undefeated is Father Time. Those balls quit having the fucking zip on them. Your reads aren't as fast.
He did get a
that age.
gigantic receiver though. He got Devontae.
That's true, but listen, it doesn't matter when you like can't get the ball to him. Like when Brett Favre couldn't throw the Hail Mary, you remember? Sooner or later,
It
Father
gets you,
Time
yeah.
catches up.
It does get
And
you.
I just think as long as Father Time doesn't catch Matt Stafford, I'll go with the Rams. But you start seeing that slow release, the reads not being as fast, something like that, then absolutely I'm going to go with the Seahawks.
I would still
Look,
take.
Stafford's backup is Garoppolo. Isn't it Jimmy G
will play
still?
2 games and break.
Like, I would still take Matthew Stafford old over Sam Darnold of any age. Of any age.
I would take
Sam Darnold.
Matthew
Sam
Stafford
Darnold
at
is
63.
Kirk Cousins. Like that's who
Like,
he is.
is it-
He's the Kirk
I don't know if he's
Cousins.
that good. I don't know if
They-
he's that good.
Not
I don't know
Kirk
if he's
Cousins.
that good.
Kirk Cousins isn't a good quarterback either. They look good at a time, and people are like, "Oh, we got to get this guy," and they pay him a ton of money.
If
And
you
what do
go
you
with
know? You
Sam
got
Darnold
shit.
and Kirk Cousins, if you just look at it, their common denominator was Kevin O'Connell, who made them look amazing.
Yes, it's coaching. They're not good quarterbacks. They can't play. That's why they traveled around for so long.
Well,
Like
see,
Sam
well, see,
Darnold has
Because
been.
Darnold got Kyle Shanahan and then went to Kevin O'Connell. Like that's pretty good. If you can't make it in their system, like
All right.
It's gonna be weird.
What else we
It's
got?
gonna be
The
wild.
NFC South?
NFC South, yeah, Falcons, Saints, Bucks, or Panthers. I'm going Bucks.
Buccaneers.
Bucks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
and
because
that may
like,
be the worst division in football.
oof, dude.
I don't
They're
know. There's a
bad.
lot of bad divisions.
There's a lot of teams that don't know what they're doing quite yet.
Yeah.
You know.
Did we call the North yet? We didn't.
No,
call
that's
the
the
North.
last
Nope.
one. Last one. And this is my division where I'm like, I don't know. I don't know because like,
Vikings, Bears, Packers.
because like, are the Bears going to be the Bears of all like that we're used to seeing, or is Ben Johnson actually going to take them to not the Bears that we're used to seeing?
I think
Because
he'll
like
make an
Caleb,
improvement.
dude, Caleb Williams they got a hell of a draft too. They got a tight end, they got receivers, they got all kind of shit now. Like they have a team.
Yeah,
I
I
don't know
think-
if I'm sold. Go ahead.
I think
I'm
the
just not
Bears
sold
will
on
make a
Caleb
big.
Williams.
Yeah, I think the Bears will make a big improvement. Like you said, Caleb Williams, iffy. I don't think
I don't
they'll
know.
win the division.
I haven't seen anything out of Caleb on the pro level that's like, yeah, he
No.
good.
No.
He's gonna be the guy, and everyone
I
talks
have
about him like
two
he's gonna be the guy.
questions. I could think of 3 teams in NFC North, and I can't remember the fourth.
Vikings,
Bears,
Packers, Lions,
Lions.
Bears.
Okay, so
Yeah, it's weird because like so the Packers would be competitive because they're always competitive.
yeah, but I don't know if I'm like that.
But
sold on them.
our division winner, I don't know. Vikings, I think, take the biggest regression.
Yeah, I mean they got a rookie quarterback coming off an injury.
True. Yeah, and like they might do good. Shit, they might surprise us.
Who
You know,
knows the Lions by virtue of
default
they won it the past like
because we know who the Lions are, or at
Yeah.
least who they were.
Sure, they
Yeah.
were. We don't know who they'll be, but we
Yeah.
know who they were.
They
And
still
the
have
rest of the
another
division.
Yeah, like it's hard to pick. I haven't even seen them play yet. You know, like as soon as we get a couple preseason games, I'll be like, okay, this is
Still have
how I know they're gonna do.
one of the best defensive players on the field in Hutchinson.
Hutchinson coming back is huge.
Yes, they made a deep run in the playoffs without him. They signed somebody to replace him, so he's going to be a rotational player for him. I can't remember who it was. Who did they sign to replace Hutchinson
Last year or the year before?
last year? Last year they made a midseason signing to replace Hutchinson, so they didn't lose it so much on the pass rush.
And I know who you're talking about. I just can't think of his.
I can't
name.
think of his name. It was kind of like signing like what's his face, like Shelby Harris or somebody, right? Like an older player that was still a good contributor.
Yeah, serviceable, but not.
Yeah, I can't remember who it was. Maybe
You
they
will
made a
see-
trade for him.
We will see if it was Dan Campbell's coaching or if it was
Yeah,
their
or Ben
coordinators.
Johnson.
So
That's
that'll
gonna
yet
be
to
the
find
biggest
out.
thing.
But I do think the Lions will win just because I don't see any other team being able to step up and take it from them.
Yeah.
And really, it depends on the scheme and how the Bears play. Like
Yeah.
if they come out like well, you're like, hey, the Bears might do it. You know, like they could. And if they're gonna do it, this is their year to do something. Yeah, everyone's still hung up on Jordan Love being awesome in Green Bay. It's like, yeah, Green Bay somehow can develop quarterbacks. I don't know how they do it.
Get
Doesn't
lucky.
matter.
Like they're
yeah.
good at drafting quarterbacks. Like
Well, the fact that they are allowed to sit behind somebody for a couple
So many years.
that is huge. I mean,
Yeah.
They draft so early. They draft quarterbacks so early, and you're like,
Yep.
okay.
yeah, you got
That
Aaron
works for you.
Rodgers got to sit behind Brett Favre. That Jordan Love gets to sit behind there. Like they do good.
They
Speaking
get
of Aaron Rodgers, one more time. Are you guys disappointed he didn't end up with Minnesota? I was hoping.
kinda
I
am.
was hoping he'd complete the Favre. I was like, please
Yeah.
complete the Favre.
That would have been the
Please.
best way to go.
No, speaking of Aaron Rodgers, how about Shane Gillis's joke about him not taking the vaccine? It wouldn't be good for him, and then
Yeah.
goes to the Jets. That may have been my favorite joke all night of the ESPYs because
God.
Shane Gillis is the best goddamn comedian on the planet.
The ESPYs were so funny, and everyone was so serious. I was like, oh my god, like,
Dude, Shane
dude, like
Gillis-
SGA was just like, what do you
Yeah.
mean? It's like, dude,
I
you're
like seeing Shane Gillis redo the old Norm Macdonald joke from when he hosted
God,
the
yeah,
ESPYs.
they can never
I
take that
missed
away
that.
from you. Yeah, you know,
when
they-
he did it about OJ, when he's like, "You won the Heisman." They can never take that away from you. Even if you murder your wife and a waiter,
and then later,
you still won the Heisman.
I was like, oh my god, that's how he closed the monologue. I was like, oh my god. And then at the end, he was like, yeah, no, there's no after party. You guys killed after parties. We can't do after parties
yeah,
no more.
did he ruin it?
I was like, oh my god. I was like, all these are hysterical.
It was, yeah, no, that was
No,
Shane
my
Gillis.
favorite one was with where he's talking about Caitlin Clark, and he's like, yeah, we're both
The Waffle
whites.
House?
No, we're both whites from the Midwest, known for banging a bunch of threes or something like that. I was like,
Oh yeah, that one knocking down a bunch of threes.
I was like, oh my god.
I think he may be the most underrated stand-up comedian there is. The guy is hilarious.
I don't understand why he got so much heat. People like he was headline news everywhere. They're like, oh, Shane Gillis. I was like, That guy was funny. I was like,
Honestly,
you guys don't know how to
it's
laugh.
because people thinks he supports Trump,
Oh, true. But
which he
could make
doesn't.
Trump
Like,
jokes.
he's said he doesn't really support Trump. He just finds him hilarious, and it's easy to joke about.
Yeah.
But people
But I'm
take
just
that
saying,
as he supports Trump.
Like he's made jokes about him, you know, when he's like, he's like, you know, last time he instigated a fight on the White House lawn, Mike Pence almost died.
Yeah, like
he does come up with some good ones.
I was like, this is funny. I was like, you guys are just serious as shit.
people can't laugh anymore. Like, I thought it was getting
No.
better, but it's not. People still
No.
just can't laugh. Like, I'll laugh
I
at
think
anything.
it's people in certain circles, you know, like your athletes, the people, you know, the actors, actresses, that kind of stuff, where you're just like,
Yeah, they're too
Dude,
good for it. Like, I laugh at everything. It doesn't matter. Cancer jokes, suicide,
Dude,
anything.
have you seen,
If
dude,
it's
do you know
funny,
how
it's funny.
racist my Instagram
Hold on.
is?
Have you
Yeah,
guys
if it's a
seen
good
the
joke,
Tosh?
it's a good joke.
Have you
Oh,
seen
go
the
ahead.
guy Tosh? You know who
Daniel
Tosh
Tosh?
is?
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's like, well, he's talking about doing he said, I make jokes about everything. I don't care what it is, blah, 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 right?
Yeah.
And he was talking about the Make-A-Wish. He's like, for instance, you know who has the best sense of humor? A dying kid.
Yeah,
Have you seen this one?
yeah.
Daryl, pull it up. Type in Tosh, dying kid. It is the funniest shit on the planet. And still to this day, I don't know if he was serious.
If it's funny, it's funny. It doesn't matter what it's about. Like,
Yeah,
if you
and
make
that's
a
what he
good
says. He
joke
goes,
Yeah.
this kid's fucking dying, and he's making jokes.
about dying,
Incredible experience for me, not the kids that are dying. Yeah, they chose to hang out with me. They knew what kind of jokes I told. They were okay with it. I don't pander on stage, and I certainly don't pander off stage. And I'm telling you, these dying kids have the best sense of humor on this planet. Their parents, not so much. But I don't care. As soon as I meet them, I start giving it to them. Like, you sure you're dying? You know this is my weekend, right? And they're like, I'm dying. I'm like, all right, let's go. Don't cough on me, motherfucker. They want to be teased like anybody else. They can handle it. Trust me, they've handled a lot worse. This kid I was hanging out with last year a bunch was 17. I'm like, this is awesome that you're dying now. You got this in right under the wire. You don't know the organization is 18 under. So if you're dying of cancer at 19, they're like, hope your dreams are cheap. If you're laughing right now, it's because you're a good person. And you realize how absurd that statement is, to think that they draw a hard line. But it's funny to think they might be holding their doors shut. But you can't get in, kid. You're too old. And they don't even have to hold tight because the kids are so weak. Because the disease is winning. Don't feel bad for this kid. The first thing he said when he met me was, he told me I was his third choice. And to this day, I don't know if he was fucking kidding or not. That's not cool. I'm healthy. I'm going to live a long time. I don't need that noodling around up there. And if it makes you feel any better laughing at these jokes, know that he is cured and healthy now. He's not. He's dead. But if some people need that, let them have it, right? Oh, he's okay? Oh, good. You know me. I can't accept life.
Is that not the most ruthless ever?
God.
Yeah, but it's true.
And
Yes.
he goes,
All true.
I can crack that joke. He says, well, you're my third fucking choice.
Choice.
Fill this down. No, he's kidding.
Like,
okay,
people,
That's hilarious.
people just need to get back to laughing at things. It's not
Yes.
serious. Like, you make a joke. That's why it's called a joke.
Yes.
You're not being serious. It's
God
a fucking
damn.
joke.
No,
That
people just don't laugh. Like they get so
No.
serious, so butthurt, so in their feelings. Like that's the problem. Like you're too in your feelings. You got to be able to like separate just a little
Yeah.
bit.
I agree.
All right, guys.
So-
Well, I think that's it. Well, that's it for this week. As always, like, follow, subscribe, and we're glad to be back. And now, welcome to season 2. So, anyway, we'll see you later.
With laughter and stories, it's our holiday. From old memories to new jokes, we're ready to deal. Life's a wacky game.